Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Cracks. My name is Abdullah. I'm bringing you guys another update on the market situation today and another new coin, small market cap coin that's emerged lately. So right now the crypto space is doing relatively all right. We are in a slightly upwards direction. The market is overall right now 2.05% up in the last 24 hours at the time of this recording. It is a good sign. The market is if it was actually a crash, then obviously we would have crashed by now, but the market is holding to its position right now and it's slowly going up, and I think it just requires a little bit of patience. Keep holding your tokens and hopefully we will be back in our previous situation before, when Bitcoin was at 52,000. The market was generally up. So in the last couple of weeks Solana has been really pumping, mainly because there's a lot of projects that are launching on the Solana ecosystem itself. If you guys don't know, Solana is like Ethereum, where a lot of new coins launch. So on Ethereum, what makes Ethereum really useful is that newer projects, newer small market cap coins that want to launch don't have to create their own blockchain. They don't have to code everything from scratch, because that can require a lot of work. Ethereum allows them to basically make their own ERC721 or ERC20 tokens, their own network, but at the same time use Ethereum's blockchain, which is really secure and really efficient, to launch new projects. So obviously this market trend has been mainly DeFi and play to earn tokens like gaming tokens and NFTs. That's the main reason which makes Ethereum so successful. But at the same time, Ethereum also has a really big issue where they have this thing called gas fees, which is basically the fees that you have to pay to use the Ethereum network in order to exchange these small tokens. Because when you try to buy these tokens, you don't buy them, most of the small cap coins, you don't buy them from Binance or Coinbase or any of the big exchanges, unless they're actually listed there. You mainly buy them through Ethereum, where you basically buy Ethereum and then you go on a website like Uniswap, 1inch, etc., and you swap your Ethereum tokens for that other token. So for example, in the last video I talked about CQT. CQT is on a few other exchanges like crypto.com and MXC, but generally when it started off, you had to buy it through Ethereum. You had to go to Uniswap, you had to swap it with Ethereum. So the gas fees is what you pay when you swap from Ethereum to another token, and you pay it once again when you swap back from that token to Ethereum. When Ethereum's network is congested, these gas fees tend to be really high. So right now they're relatively low because the market did dump a little bit in the last few weeks. Obviously Bitcoin went from 52,000 to 46,000 right now. Ethereum also went from around 4,000, 3,900 to 3,400 right now. So the gas fees are relatively low, but they're still in like $30-40 range. They do go as high as 100, 200, and I remember a few weeks back when the market was really pumping, the gas fees was around $950 for like a few hours, where basically if you had to buy a token, you had to pay $950 to exchange it with Ethereum, which is a bit that's a lot of fees to pay. For example, if you're putting $100 into these small coins, you're paying $900 fees. It just doesn't make sense, right? So Solana is similar to that. A lot of new projects launch in Solana as well, but what makes Solana a really good platform, the reason why it's been pumping in the last few days, is because Solana is a lot faster and it's a lot cheaper. So Ethereum, I remember they were teaching us about Ethereum in one of my lectures, and they were telling us that Ethereum can only handle around 14 to 15 transactions per second. So that's worldwide, by the way. So 14 to 15 transactions per second worldwide. That's not really a high number. Whereas Solana can handle around 50,000 transactions per second. So it's a lot faster. And Solana tends to have fees in like cents, like 0.0025 cents. So obviously it's a lot cheaper as well, which is the main reason we've been seeing Solana pump so much, is because it's a lot cheaper, and if you buy Solana based tokens, you pay really less in fees. That's why Solana has been pumping, as well as Solana tokens. So there were a few tokens that I unfortunately missed, because I didn't see Solana pumping this hard. I didn't see this happening, but a few tokens like Fab, Skin, Saber, these tokens, which are like Solana based tokens, they're made on the Solana network, were really pumping. Some of them did, I think Fab did like a 4x, which is like 400%. Saber at the peak did 800%, so 8x. Solana and just Solana token in general really pumping in the last few weeks. So right now they have kind of stabilized a bit. Solana has gone down a bit, but this could continue if we go back into a full-fledged bull run again. Another new token that I wanted to talk about, which I discovered recently, was the Razor network. So Razor network is basically, unfortunately it's not on Solana, so you don't have the option of paying less fees. It is on Binance Smart Chain, although a lot of people who deal with small cap market coins, small cap altcoins, generally are avoiding Binance Smart Chain these days because all of the legal issues going around Binance Smart Chain. So it is on the Ethereum mainnet. It's on the Ethereum network. Right now, thankfully, the gas fees are really less. They're around $30-40, so you can easily buy these. $30-40 may seem like a lot, but for Ethereum, that's relatively low these days, considering that on average they're about $60-70. So Razor network is basically a oracle for DeFi projects. An oracle, in a basic sense, is a project which links real-world data to the blockchain networks. Usually this is really tough to do just without an oracle because it can get really expensive. For example, on Ethereum, uploading a 15 megabyte picture, and this was, by the way, this was in like 2016. Today it would be more expensive, but back in 2016, if you wanted to upload a 15 megabyte picture on Ethereum, it would cost you around $16,000, $12,000 to $16,000, which was back in 2016. Obviously today gas fees are higher, so it would be more expensive. So that's why we have oracles, which are basically, they take real world data and they hash in blockchain. There's a lot of hashing. Is basically, think about it as encryption. They hash real world data and then they put it into the blockchain, so you don't have to pay these really expensive fees. And so that's what the Razor network is. A comparison I can give you is Chainlink. Chainlink is one of the biggest and the most successful oracles out there. Razor network is another up and coming oracle. It's a small market cap project, which is basically, they're aiming to be oracles mainly for the DeFi landscape in the current crypto market. This is obviously it's an oracle. It's a really good project. It's also backed by Alameda Research. In my last video I mentioned that Alameda Research is one of the biggest venture capitals. They also back Razor network, and Razor network is currently 95%ish down from its all-time high, which was around $0.97. Right now it is, at the time of recording this video, it is around $0.069, and it has been pumping in the last day. It went from around 0.063 to 0.069. It's approaching 0.07. Started to pump. It hasn't really pumped that much in the last few weeks or in the months. So it's a really good project. They're finally getting their marketing and their teams ready for launch. And so yeah, I just wanted to give a general market update and the information about the new token, which is the Razor network token. Do look into it. Obviously do your own research. They do have their website. I would recommend you go through their white paper, fully understand what the project is fully about, what they're trying to solve. And yeah, have a good day.